Freddie is a very bubbly, active, crazy, almost 4-year-old. We started at Novita Hindmarsh and decided to move back to Port Lincoln to be closer to the majority of our family. We then transferred down here and we have some amazing therapists.
Hi, my name's Emma and I'm Freddie's physio from Novita. Freddie is an adorable, sometimes cheeky 3-year-old who loves the Gruffalo. He is extremely dedicated and supportive parents who, along with his early intervention therapy team, help him kick goal after goal. Freddie is now able to communicate using a combination of words and sign language, as well as completing visual matching with a stepping stone pod.
So we've just started to implement a pod book with Freddie, which is a pragmatic, organisational and dynamic display. He's taken a real interest in it. He's learned how to safely spit out his food, and he's learned to take appropriately sized mouthfuls, so we call them Gruffalo bites or mouse bites.
He really needed to know how to spit out food because he does pocket his food, he does overstuff his mouth, and he does get very tired when he's eating. When starting with Novita, he was just one-sided. He wouldn't use his left hand, didn't even register that it was there, and now more than half the time he's able to use his left hand and the left side of his body.
So when I first met Freddie and Morgan explained that when Freddie was learning how to walk and crawl, he was sort of neglecting one side of his body. Whilst he didn't have the official diagnosis, we treated that like cerebral palsy. I administered the assisting hand assessment, which looked at how Freddie was using his 2 hands together in play. And then from there we did a block of bimanual therapy. That's quite an intensive block of therapy that required a lot of commitment from Morgan and Charlie. So they did 30 minutes a day for 6 to 8 weeks of play with Freddie with these particular set of toys that helped him to develop particular bimanual skills. And it was really interesting to look back at the footage of his initial assessment and then the assessment re-administered after the block of bimanual therapy, because he was able to do lots of things with his 2 hands together that he couldn't do beforehand. So that was pretty amazing to see.
Freddie's done an amazing job progressing through some of the issues that we've had, meeting some of those milestones, being safe around the water. Initially when we started here, he didn't understand that if he put his head under the water, he was not safe, using flotation devices, which only recently he started being able to use. Today, blown bubbles for the first time underwater on demand, which is not something that he generally does. He's really made some leaps and bounds, so we're very, very proud of him.